come chill on the couch with us.
Welcome back to The Couch here on Aurora Television around Australia. Time to talk wild things with this lady right next to me, Marnie Giroux.
Hi, Fred.
Welcome
Great
back.
to see you.
But
Hi,
I need to also welcome this lady on the side. Dr. Jenny Brockis is back for another segment of Brain Fit. Welcome back, Jenny.
Thanks very much. Glad
Thanks
to be
for being
here.
with us. Now, you need to pay attention for this one, Jenny.
Close attention, indeed.
All right, because I'm going to be asking questions later,
all right.
and you can hold the chicken. Marnie, you've been away for a while, but you're back on the show. Nice to see you back.
Thank you. I've been traipsing all over the countryside. It's been
Have
great.
you been to Peru? Because you always go to Peru.
I haven't been for a little while, but yeah, I've been to the Nullarbor, and we'll definitely be talking about that another time.
And for all people who haven't seen you before, because we've got a vasting audience, maybe even in New Zealand these days.
Great.
Tell us about yourself. Why are you passionate in all the environmental and green things and, you know, just conservatism and all that sort of thing?
Well, I think it started off when my dad dug up some baby dugite in the backyard when I was very little and said, "Here, Mums, here's a worm. Take this in and show Mum." So I took the worm in to see Mum, and as it turned out, it was a dugite. She screamed, and I thought, oh, this is interesting. This worm's very interesting.
So you've always been interested in animals and stuff? Because I know you used to work at the zoo and you're a teacher, and you work at DEC, which is the Department of Environment and Conservation.
That's right.
So you've got a passion for what you do. You just you don't just talk it.
No, I love it.
You live it and
live
work it.
I have a fuzzy family, so.
And you're also responsible for cleaning up the Swan River and keeping it clean.
Yeah, we do a lot of work with the River Guardians program, and that's fantastic. And we monitor dolphins and we keep the river clean, and
So I think we've built up your credibility with all our new viewers. Those old viewers, it's the same old Marnie. What have we got today? Because I don't like chickens.
Oh,
I was saying to Dr. Jenny, she said, are you scared of chickens? I said, the only chickens I like are the ones that say KFC on the box.
Hilarious. Well, this one doesn't. Don't listen, little chicken.
How old is this chicken?
Well, this one's about 14 weeks old, and I've brought this little chicken in today to talk about spring, because obviously spring is abounding. There's flowers out, the sun's shining, and baby animals are everywhere in front of us. And there's a few, I guess, interesting points to note and for us to think about when spring has sprung. So first of all, I wanted to talk about snakes. So don't listen, little chicken. So obviously, as the warmer days are approaching, we've got a lot of snakes coming out of hibernation, and they're obviously looking for mates. They're looking for food. They're pretty hungry. They've been, you know, undercover for about 3 months.
Oh wow!
So you do see quite a few snakes, and most people's encounters with them are on the road. So usually flat like a pancake, but there is a few precautions you can do. You can be savvy about snakes. And there's a few things. Probably the most obvious is wearing long pants and boots when you're out walking. Avoid long grass. That's always a nice little hiding spot for snakes. And also, if you've got a mice problem at home, a mouse problem I should say, get rid of the mice, because they do attract snakes.
So what happens to people who find a snake in the backyard? Because the human instinct is to find a shovel.
Of course.
And bury it.
Yep. Well, actually, most people that are bitten are actually attempting to kill the snake.
At the time.
At the time.
And do they launch themselves at people, do they?
Depends on what species you're talking about. But in Australia, we've got quite a lot of venomous varieties, but you know, it's definitely a misnomer that snakes are aggressive. They're just defending themselves and their territory.
So what should we do if we find one in the backyard?
If we find one in the backyard or in your garden shed, call your local snake handler, and we will have a list of all the appropriate departments of environment throughout Australia that you can contact. Usually you'll have volunteer snake busters, if you like. I'm one of those guys, run around with a snake hook and everything.
And capture them.
Relocating the little snakies.
So don't do what's humanly instinct and kill it, or try and kill it, because you could do more harm. You could get bitten.
Definitely.
Swooping birds, why are they an issue?
Swooping birds. Well,
what is a swooping bird?
What is a swooping bird? Well, at this time of the year, obviously a lot of birds are breeding, and so you know there's a few varieties that actually like to swoop and defend their territory and their nests and their little babies in the nest. They don't only do it to humans; they do it to pets and they do it to other wildlife. And if you're seeing a large bird, I've seen a wedge-tailed eagle recently swooped by a little tiny willy wagtail. It was hilarious. That willy wagtail was not scared. So swooping birds, you know, they're around, they're protecting their nests, but there are a few things that you can do.
Yes, please.
And actually, Fred, I've brought something in for you.
Really?
Here is our swoop hat. I'd just like to make this specially for you, Fred. There we go. The swoop hat.
Really nice.
So you might have, when you're a kid.
Jenny, what do you think?
That's really cool.
Because be careful what you say, Jen, because you'll be wearing it.
That's
in the next
right.
segment.
Now, the thing with these swoop hats, the Victorian government have got a great initiative called the swoop off
You couldn't have
kit.
got a 2-litre container. This is really tight on
Sorry,
the
it is a
head.
small one, isn't it?
Good thing I've got a doctor here in case I have a bit of swelling on the brain.
It's called the swoop off kit. Now, these are obviously an eye patch with eyes on them, but apparently magpies and various other swooping bird species go for eyes. And in fact, in a lot of emergency departments where people have been attacked by birds, they always go for the eyes. So you actually need to rotate that around and have the eyes facing the back of your
So
head.
they'll attack the back of my head. That's
Attack the
great.
back of your head. So,
wanna say
rather
what
than
I look like.
attacking your eyes, they're attacking the swoop eyes.
All right, just quickly, we've got another one here, duck crossings.
Duck
what are
crossing.
they all about?
Now, you would have seen them coming out, all the ducklings with their mum and dad trying to cross the road, and in fact, I've seen it twice just this week. So when you are driving through wetland areas or anywhere where there's creeks, damp areas, be careful, slow down, and if you see other cars slowing down, it's probably for ducks crossing, so be aware of them.
Spring is in the air.
It surely is, and if you've got any queries
I was
and you'd
going to
like
say,
to
what's
learn
this
more...
piece to camera?
Piece to camera. If you'd like to find out anything more about animals in spring, particularly orphaned, sick or injured animals, please go to your relevant state authority. Those are all listed on our website at www.thecouch.com.au.
And she is my ranger, Marnie. She's my ranger, Marnie, so no one can pick on you. And can I just say one final thing to this little
Yeah,
chicken?
little chicken.
Today's KFC. I like it like that. There you go. That should be worth about $1,000. Thank you very much to Marnie Giroux. Please check out our website, of course, thecouch.com.au. That's thecouch.com.au. And we'll put you on the link and you can contact Marnie. And she'll be back again very soon with another great topic.
Thanks, Fred.
Wild Thing.